Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining me here today. My name is Ruth Harper Gough. I am a Blue Diamond wellness advocate, a functional nutritionist, a clinical aromatherapist, a yoga therapist, but most importantly, I'm the mother to 5 beautiful children and the wife of Dr. Andrew Robert Gough, a board certified emergency physician. And today I'm here to discuss with you the big picture of wellness with doTERRA, the foundations of true health. We started with doTERRA about 5 years ago, and it had everything to do with this beautiful family that you see in front of you. You see, the 2 boys that we have had been in and out of the hospital multiple times with some chronic respiratory concerns. Our middle daughter, there on the far right, Lillian, lives her life on the spectrum, and that comes with a host of different um, wellness and health needs. And me, right there in the middle, I was a busy mom to 5 children who had some pretty severe digestive issues, to the point where we were ready to completely resect my bowel. But more importantly, I had some pretty serious chemical imbalance going on. And I will forever be grateful that we were able to travel this road, that we were able to have all of these experiences, because it led us to a place where we were forced to question and seek and really be humbled and find some answers that have made a real and lasting impact, not just in our life, but now in the lives of thousands of others. You see, my husband is a board certified physician. When we were facing all of these issues, we believed in science and in modern medicine, and we still do. I took part in clinical trials and medical studies, underwent multiple different invasive procedures, took more prescriptions than I care to remember. And yet there was a problem. We didn't find wholeness or the healing that I was seeking because we were not looking at the big picture of wellness and had no idea about the foundations of true health. And it's my intention today to teach you the things that have blessed our family and the lives of thousands of others, where we merge Western medicine and all that the East has to offer through the wisdom of the earth. You see, the modern approach to medicine is something that we need to really think about. It is an approach that's designed to manage symptoms. Physicians like my husband are taught to offer isolated synthetic agents like pharmaceuticals or over-the-counter medications that are regulated by the FDA. These isolated synthetic agents are known and sometimes unknown to produce side effects within the body because they're not naturally occurring, and the body doesn't really know how to handle or manage them as effectively as it could something perhaps more natural. We're spending over $6.5 trillion a year on global health care. And so the question that we need to ask is, are we getting healthier? Are we getting healthier? The natural approach that I'd like to discuss today is what Dr. Gough and I consider to be true healthcare. This is where we stop looking at the small picture of wellness, which is what we tend to do in the status quo. This is a very symptom-based care, or what we like to call sick care, where we look at the things above the surface. Different symptoms and disease processes going on, but fail to look deeper for the root cause, where we can understand the different deficiencies and imbalances, predispositions, and other factors that are really causing disease and are the true teacher on the path to whole wellness. And so it's my intention today to talk about how we can get to the root cause of imbalances and dis-ease within the human mind and body, and to, by addressing and understanding the root cause, help to develop and produce different fruit in our lives. So here in the United States, we spend more money than pretty much anywhere else in the industrialized world. In fact, nearly 20% of our gross domestic product is being spent on healthcare. With all of this spending, it would be fair for you and I to assume that we must be dramatically healthier than we were 10 or 20 years ago, and especially that we must be healthier than other countries where they're spending far less per person. But unfortunately, this isn't the case. As you see here, we nearly top the charts in infant mortality rates in the industrialized world. Our life expectancy is significantly shorter than other places in the industrialized world. And the obesity epidemic is much larger here in the United States. In fact, if you pay close attention here in the United States, our overweight or obese population, as you can see, is about 70%. And look for some reverse correlation here, because check out the numbers in Japan, where overweight and obesity is about 24%. And then look at their life expectancy, nearly 5 years longer than here in the United States, with a much higher quality of life. And look at their infant mortality rates, significantly lower. It seems like there might be some type of correlation between lifestyle and wellness. And we're going to talk more about that today. But first, let's turn to Dr. Gupta to hear his take on healthcare spending and what we can do about it.
Politics, plans, and proposals aside, why is healthcare in the United States so expensive in the first place? The United States spends a staggering $3.2 trillion a year on healthcare. That's almost $10,000 per person. That's close to 20% of our economy. We spend more money on healthcare than any other country in the world. And most of us aren't living any better or any longer because of it. In fact, our healthcare system ranks 37th in terms of overall efficiency. So what factors are at play here that are driving up the dollars that to a lot of people just don't make any sense? Well, for one, drug prices can induce some serious sticker shock. In the United States, the price of your prescription is set by the company that makes it. Unlike in most other countries, we can't even negotiate for lower rates here, the exceptions being the VA and Medicaid. Medicare can't do it, neither can you or your insurance company. Another big chunk of money goes to administrative costs. Because our billing system is so complicated, you need a lot of people in the back office to figure out how to code your visit or your procedure. Co-pays, co-insurance, different deductibles. It's not a one-size-fits-all. We also get referred to a lot of specialists here. Their visits can be more expensive. In many other countries, primary care doctors can take care of many more things. And sometimes the treatments we're prescribed are newer and more expensive, but they aren't necessarily any better than older and cheaper options. Finally, have you heard this term? Defensive medicine. Between doctors and hospitals, for example, may order more tests than they need in order to cover their butts because they're afraid of being taken to court. Even when they're confident about your diagnosis, sometimes there's a need to create a paper trail to show that everything else has been ruled out. All that said, look, America does a really great job of treating the most difficult cases. We have incredible doctors, we have incredible nurses, we have incredible medicines. But in the end, the best fix for our out-of-control spending might be not allowing ourselves to get so sick in the first place. Of course, that means eating better, getting plenty of exercise, not smoking or drinking too much. Yes, our healthcare system could use some work, but better health begins with all of us.
Awesome. So isn't that interesting and enlightening what Sanjay Gupta had to say about our health and wellness? And so the question that I want to ask today is, who is in control of our healthcare? Is it the doctors and nurses? Is it the pharmaceutical companies? Who is to blame for the poor outcomes that we're seeing despite pretty significant expenditures? Is it your neighbor? Is it, think about it. Who is in control of your health and wellness? And I'm just going to take a step back to say that living with a physician and seeing what he and his colleagues go through, I know that doctors and nurses are doing the very best that they can with the tools and training that they have. But when we hold them completely responsible for our healthcare and wellness, we are looking for, it's a disaster, it's a recipe for disaster. When you ask yourself this question, who is in control of my healthcare? My hope is that you are willing to do something a little bit uncomfortable with me today, something that is hard but can enact the most change, not just in our own personal lives, but large scale as well. Yes, my friends, I'm inviting you to look in the mirror. And as a wise friend of mine once explained, when we look in the mirror, we see both the source of our greatest problems and also the solution to our greatest problems. Right here in the mirror, I want you to start asking yourself some questions. Am I as well as I'd like to be? What are the significant and pressing health concerns that I myself or those in my stewardship and my care are experiencing? And what am I doing today to get on a path of healing and health? Am I getting better or am I getting sicker? And when we ask ourselves these questions and look in the mirror, hopefully we start to understand and to really feel and conceptualize that if we don't care, who does? If we are not in control of our health and wellness, who is? Today, we're going to talk about this big picture of wellness that can empower you to become a healer in your own life, in your own home. The key points that we're going to discuss today are things that you'll hear me teach forever and always in everything that we teach about health and wellness, because I believe these are the true foundation to understanding wellness and experiencing real and lasting change in our lives and the lives of those we love. Point number one, you are the expert in your body and mind. There is no one on this planet who will better understand, be able to listen to, and honor your bodily sensations than you. While there are many experts in bodies and minds on this planet today, there is no one who is more of an expert in your body or your mind than you. And so it's time that you take control and responsibility to exercise true stewardship of your body and mind. Second, your body was designed at a cellular level to be whole and well. That's right. Our bodies are not created to be in a state of chaos. They are designed cellularly to create, maintain, regain, replicate, and duplicate wholeness and wellness. Wholeness and wellness is your birthright. It is your natural state. And I get really concerned and disappointed when I hear people say dismissively statements like, yeah, this just runs in my family. Or, yeah, I just get headaches. I've just got a bum knee, right? We hear people say things like this, and it's as if they have forgotten. They have forgotten that their body was designed to be whole and well, and that when it is not in that state, it is in an unnatural state, and that their body was created with all the tools to get better. And then finally, you have choices and are in control. There is no one who can make the decisions for you when it comes to your health care or, conversely, your sick care. You have choices and are in control of yourself and of those individuals in your stewardship. And so it's time that we regain that sense of control by exercising our choices through the big picture of wellness. The big picture of wellness and foundations of health is best illustrated, I believe, by this doTERRA wellness pyramid. You can see at the foundation of this pyramid are different steps and tools that all expect us to take a large role and responsibility in enacting health and wellness in our bodies and minds. In fact, the first 4 levels of this pyramid have 100% to do with our lifestyle. And the top 2 layers of our pyramid have to do with our healthcare. And I believe that there should be about an 80-20 split. 80% of the time, we should be investing our time and resources and efforts and mindset towards those things that will keep us healthy and well. And only 20% of our time and financial resources should be spent on those things that I would say are in the healthcare area of our wellness. Unfortunately, for most people today, this pyramid is completely upside down. Faced with even the most simple of health concerns, most people have forgotten that they have choices and are in control and can do things at home to help themselves to feel better. They feel disempowered and like they immediately need to go to a healthcare professional for even the smallest of concerns. As an emergency medicine professional, I am not joking when I say my husband sees people in the emergency room for things as simple as a sunburn. He even had a patient once who came in for the pain he was experiencing from a paper cut. This is not a joke. You guys are laughing. Maybe you're feeling shocked, but genuinely, my husband has seen patients in the emergency room for things as simple as this. And this is a symptom of a much greater problem of people not understanding these foundations of health. And so today we're going to move through these foundations together, discussing different ways that we can regain our control and make better choices through the big picture of wellness. It was Hippocrates, who's well known to be the father of modern medicine, who explained that food should be our medicine and our medicine should be our food. It's no question to me why at the very foundation of a life of empowered wellness is the choice to eat right. And if you look at the leading causes of death worldwide, you might start to ask yourself this question. If we've been given these bodies, these lives, this opportunity to experience physical bodies, how are we exercising our stewardship for taking care of our physical bodies? And what do you personally allow into and onto your body on a daily basis? Is it feeding sickness or is it feeding health? If you look at the leading cause of death worldwide, all of these places where I put an arrow next to have something in common. And if you look over them, high blood pressure, diet, tobacco, high fasting blood plasma glucose, high body mass index, cholesterol, alcohol and drug use, impaired kidney function, low bone mineral density, what do all of these things have in common? All of these things have in common. Every single one of these things have in common that we are making choices to put things inside of our bodies that are clearly not leading to health. We are feeding ourselves sick. And one other thing I want to point out to you, if you've been looking at this chart even 20 years ago, you would have noticed something completely different. While it used to be that child and maternal malnutrition was one of the leading causes of death worldwide, that people were literally starving to death. Now, look at all of these causes high above this. We're still dying of malnutrition, but it's not because we're being underfed, but unfortunately because we're being overfed with the wrong types of things. That's really something we need to look in the mirror and really kind of think about, right? So how are you fueling your body on a day in, day out basis? I want you to imagine with me that someone gifted to you your absolute dream car. Go ahead and close your eyes for a minute and imagine what that dream car looks like, what it smells like, what it feels like. And as they hand you the keys of the car, you realize the fuel tank is full. You can go out on a nice joyride. And so you go out and experience just bliss behind the wheel of this beautiful new vehicle. You find some beautiful country roads and you drive and drive and drive and drive and drive and just experience the joy of driving this beautiful new vehicle. But as the sun starts to go down, you realize that the fuel tank is getting low and very close to empty. And so, of course, what would any reasonable person do? You would find a gas station. And as you pull your dream car up into the gas station, you know exactly what to do, right? Because what you love to buy at that gas station is what? Maybe an energy drink, maybe some Diet Coke. That really fuels me up and gets me going, right? Maybe some Twinkies or Ho-Hos, or think about it as you close your eyes and envision. What are your favorite gas station fuel ups that you like to enjoy or indulge in when you're out on the road? And I want you to imagine that instead of placing the pump for premium fuel in this brand new dream car, you instead decide to fuel up your dream car with some of these favorite indulgences. You just open up the gas tank and fill it full of that Diet Coke and Rockstar and Twinkies and Ho-Hos. And then you close it up, you get back behind the wheel, and what's going to happen, guys? Now, the men out there are like actually dying inside. How can you do this? How can you make me visualize this? My poor, poor vehicle, right? We all know what would happen very quickly. The car would no longer operate the way that it was designed to because of the fuel that we chose to put inside of it. Now, I want you to think about this. When you're going to the grocery store and you're choosing how you're going to fuel your body and the bodies of those in your care, how are you filling your grocery cart at the grocery store? I can tell you one thing, as a functional nutritionist, I can tell you with almost 100% certainty, just by looking at the grocery cart of an individual, how sick or how well their lifestyle is. You see, just like that dream car, your body was designed to run on certain types of fuel. And it doesn't matter how pretty the packaging or how slick the marketing, most of the processed food that is offered to us and presented as real food is not real food. And it will just as surely destroy our bodies as it would destroy our dream car if we chose to fuel our car with that. With this in mind, it's easy to understand the importance of eating right, of filling our grocery carts and our lives and our homes with good, whole, plant-based foods. And doTERRA has come up with some supplements to help us, not to replace the need to eat healthy, but to assist in this journey. So nutritionists and dietitians and doctors worldwide tend to agree that the quality of our food has decreased. In fact, farmers now know that our soil quality is not the same that it was even 10 years ago. Many farmers are having to add a lot of nutrients and other things into the soil to even yield any kind of a decent crop these days. And as our world changes and our farming practices change and everyone's trying to do the best job with the tools that they have, it becomes more and more apparent that the need to supplement wisely is something that's very important for our bodies. And Dr. Gough and I are very grateful to have been have been brought to doTERRA, because they have some pretty strong standards with their nutritional supplements. Number one, when you come to doTERRA, you can always count on the fact that whether it be oils or whether it be nutritional supplements or home care or personal care items, you can always count on their purity and potency promise through the certified pure therapeutic grade models and the integrity behind this. doTERRA is an extremely self-regulated company. They hold themselves to the highest standard of excellence seen anywhere in the natural health industry, and it shows. Second, and this is critically important for these supplements, you can always expect that anything that doTERRA will offer you in supplement form will come in its whole food form, naturally occurring, and will be based from the earth, not from a laboratory. So these are two very key and very important things to know about doTERRA's supplementation that can help us, in addition to a very healthy and balanced diet, to eat right. So doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality Pack, which we're going to dive more in depth with right now, contains 12 plus servings of whole fruits and vegetables. When you look at the micro and macronutrients, the digestive enzymes, and many other things that we're about to discuss that should be quite exciting to you. The Lifelong Vitality is a super antioxidant blend. You see here that you've got 3 bottles, the Food Nutrient Complex, the Essential Oil Omega Complex, and the Cellular Vitality Complex, which together provide a polyphenol blend, alpha lipoic acid, coenzyme Q10, a carotenoid blend, antioxidant essential oils, antioxidant vitamins, and antioxidant minerals. And together, this can provide a true foundation for our health and wellness. So Alpha CRS is our cellular longevity blend. It gives us energy at a cellular level. And the herbs and spices that we'll dive into here more in just a second are together designed to synergistically allow our bodies at a cellular level to really experience optimal inflammatory response. And that is very important, especially in our world today. The Essential Oil Omega Complex provides essential fatty acids, a really powerful carotenoid blend, and certified pure therapeutic grade essential oils. And then finally, our Food Nutrient Complex provides essential vitamins and minerals. And all of these supplements from doTERRA come with the really great packaging of essential oils. And what essential oils do is they help our nerves and our cells to communicate, to know what to do, to cleanse the receptor ports in our body so that our bodies can recognize and also accept and utilize the nutrients that are offered to us through these really powerful supplements. So Alpha CRS Plus helps to support healthy cellular immune function. It supports mental clarity and brain function. I don't know if any of you out there could use a little bit more mental clarity and supported brain function. Do any of you go to get something and forget by the time you get there what it was that you needed in the first place and have to go back to the place that you started to remember why it was you're there? I remember pre-doTERRA, pre-Lifelong Vitality, that even as a young mom, this seemed like a pretty constant struggle in my life. I walked around with brain fog, and I'm extremely grateful for the mental clarity and increased brain function I've noticed when taking Alpha CRS Plus. And then finally, this really powerful supplement supports a healthy response to oxidative stress in our cells. And this is huge in the world that we live in today. Our cells are under constant threat and a barrage of free radicals and other toxic substances. And it's just so important that we empower ourselves at a cellular level to deal with this oxidative stress through powerful antioxidant formulas. Next, our XC Omega promotes heart and circulatory health, which is so critically important because, as you saw in our leading causes of death, most of the leading causes of death worldwide are related to our cardiovascular health. In fact, the number one killer of American women today is, can anyone guess? It's heart disease. We are dying more often from heart disease than anything else. But this essential oil omega complex helps to support a healthy heart. It also has been proven to help support healthy joint function and comfort. I don't know about you, but my joints from time to time can use a little bit more lubrication, use a little bit more ease. And this is what this omega blend of omegas 3, 6s, and 9s are designed to provide in our body. It also supports healthy function of the brain, the eyes, and the nervous system. And so our nervous system, our brain, and our eyes really do need this support. And if you think about it, over 80% of our brain is fat. 80% of our brain is fat. how critically important is it that we are fueling this brain with healthy fats, providing lubrication for elimination? Now, that's the nicest way that I could think to put this really powerful perk that you will get from XC Omega. But if your digestive system can use a little bit more lubrication, a little bit more help cleansing and detoxifying itself, XC Omega is going to be really helpful in helping things to move along the way that your body was designed for proper elimination. And then finally, XC Omega provides a clean fuel energy that will help to enhance your stamina. Okay? So remember, our body needs this clean fuel, needs these clean fats to give you the energy and stamina that you need to make it through your day with grace and ease, and without the need for harmful and often very toxic stimulants that many people rely on today. Remember that this essential oil substance also has 9 very powerful essential oils, each of which have been studied in depth and shown to provide very important benefits to the body and the mind. And you can go to a couple of different places to read this peer-reviewed clinical research for yourself. You can go to pubmed.com. And there are hundreds and hundreds of different peer-reviewed journal articles on the power of these specific and also other essential oils and their chemical constituents. You can also go to a place that I think is a little bit better edited and cultivated for the essential oil or aromatherapy world, and it's called aromaticscience.com. And at Aromatic Science, they actually pull studies from PubMed and the leading medical journals and aromatherapy journals worldwide. They provide a little bit higher screening and sourcing, and they basically just boil down these hundreds and hundreds of articles into articles that really matter and are important. And so you can go and do your medical research on PubMed. You can go to aromaticscience.com, and there you will find that frankincense, we call it the king of oils, has a myriad of health benefits, which will impact pretty much every major body system in your body. Okay? Frankincense is very important for me at helping to support proper chemical balance in my body and mind. Wild orange, we call this sunshine in a bottle, is incredibly uplifting and energizing and has been shown to be very clarifying for the mind. This uplifting essential oil is something, again, that I really rely on internally through my XC Omega and also aromatically on a day in, day out basis to help me continue to support really positive feelings and sensation. Thyme essential oil has been shown to be very supportive of your body's natural ability to protect and heal itself by being an important supporter of a strong immune system. Ginger, cumin, and caraway have all been shown in multiple peer-reviewed clinical studies to be very supportive of proper digestive health and the detoxification and cleansing process in the body. And then finally, clove essential oil has been shown to have a myriad of health benefits. But one of the things I love most about clove, and I'm grateful to have it in my daily dose through my essential oil omega complex, is that it is one of nature's strongest antioxidants. And so when we're talking about the need to help our body and support our body to bind those free radicals that are causing oxidative stress in our bodies and minds, clove is an essential oil that we can really look to be a powerful support. And then finally, lifelong vitality comes with our food nutrient complex. And this is important for a variety of reasons. First of all, because it supports healthy metabolism and cellular energy. And I don't know about you, but I think pretty much most adults that I work with on a regular basis report that they need more support for their metabolic function. And they really feel like they could use more energy from a cellular level. People come to me constantly, day in and day out, saying that they're sick and tired of feeling sick and tired. And what you will find is if you look at the label of Microplex VMZ and recognize the ingredients of this beautiful blend of both micro and macronutrients, you're going to see words that your grandma has been telling you that you need to take seriously in your life, like broccoli and kale and cabbage and parsley and dandelion and many other very important, good whole foods that will support your body at a cellular level. This food nutrient complex also supports your bone health with calcium, magnesium, zinc, vitamin D, amongst other very important vitamins and minerals. Microplex VMZ also supports healthy immune function in your body. It provides 72 trace minerals, which tell the vitamins what to do. Trace minerals' jobs are to help our body to absorb and to utilize the vitamins that we have. And unfortunately, most multivitamins today do not have the trace minerals necessary or don't have them in absorbable and utilizable format. And so literally, these vitamin and mineral supplements, even though some of them come from very high quality ingredients, very good companies, are moving through our body instead of absorbing into our body. And then finally, Microplex VMZ provides 100% whole food sources. And this is huge. This is huge. It provides all of the naturally occurring digestive enzymes that you would find in the whole plant material that we source this vitamin and mineral from. So doTERRA has a very, very good process of how they take these pure and potent fruits and vegetables, how they preserve them through a process of flash freezing and then prepare them through microprocessing. They break them up into teeny tiny little particles and then place them in a non-GMO cornstarch and seaweed extract vegetable capsule, such that if you wanted to, you could just open it up and sprinkle it into your smoothie. I've got a few cowboys out here in South Dakota that choose to sprinkle it over their steak. You know, whatever works for you. But these are very utilizable nutrients. And with the digestive enzymes, your body is not forced to do what it is most often doing when you're eating foods or taking supplements, which is leaching from your body's naturally occurring metabolic enzymes. Because your body needs enzymes to break down the nutrients and allow them to be available to your cells. But when you destroy the digestive enzymes through cooking your foods or things that produce oxidation, things that are avoided completely with doTERRA's patented process, you lose the digestive enzymes, and so your body just can't absorb the nutrients the way that they need to. And because of this, all of your things in all 3 bottles of your Lifelong Vitality are going to be much better absorbed than any other supplement that Dr. Gough and I have found on the market today. And believe me, we have done our work researching and trying to find the very best for ourselves and our loved ones. A big goal of our body and the big picture of wellness is cleansing and digestion. It's important to remember that 60 to 85% of your immune system is based in your digestive system, and that there are more neurotransmitters in your digestive system than there are in your brain. Let me say that again. There are significantly more neurotransmitters in your digestive system than there are in your brain. A lack of nutrient absorption compromises your immune system, your mood, and your brain function. I mean, I don't know if you or someone you know has ever been backed up in their digestive tract, but literally, when you're full of crap, it promotes what some people call stinking thinking, right? What's going on in your gut is directly connected to what is going on in your heart and in your mind. And a lack of nutrient absorption due to poor cleansing and digestion will compromise your immune system, mood, and brain function, perhaps more than anything else. So how will you be a healthy and wise steward of your body and mind with a poorly functioning digestive system? Ask yourself. I mean, at this moment today, how would you rate the effectiveness and the health of your body's natural cleansing and digestive abilities? Because most people today report that these systems in their body are not functioning optimally. And so doTERRA has provided a whole array of cleansing and digestive goodness. But today I'm going to focus on the two things that I feel like are foundational as a part of our daily habits of health and wellness. The first one is Terrazyme. Terrazyme is our digestive enzyme complex, which is designed to support healthy metabolic and digestive processes. So it supports the healthy digestion of food with 10 different digestive enzymes that are whole food based. These are extracts from fruits and vegetables that are designed to help our bodies break down the food that we consume and also the backed up waste inside of our bodies. What's really cool is not only will taking these digestive enzymes help to make sure that your body isn't leaching metabolic enzymes, but more importantly, these digestive enzymes have been clinically validated to actually promote the production of more metabolic enzymes. One of my dear friends said to me, Ruth, I started taking Terrazyme to help support healthy and clear skin. Because as you know, what's going on in our bodies digestively reflects most accurately on our skin. How healthy and vibrant and clear is your skin. That has to do everything with what's going on in your gut. Okay, she said, and so I started to notice, like the research said I would, that my skin problems that had plagued me my entire life began to do what at a cellular level I was designed to do. They started to go away. They started to heal themselves. But I also noticed that my pants were fitting better. Why is it that Terrazyme helped my body's metabolic functions? And then we had a really good discussion about the role of metabolic enzymes in the body and how properly supplementing with good digestive enzymes on a regular basis can help to repair and restore healthy metabolic function that your body is designed to support by itself. So when eating cooked or processed foods or when working to cleanse, lose weight, or clear your skin, Terrazyme is going to be a very important part of your daily habits. So personally, I like to take Terrazyme on an empty stomach in the morning and the evening to help continue to support my digestive system. And I also love to take it anytime my food choices do not include a significant portion of whole, raw, unprocessed, uncooked, unsteamed fruits and vegetables. Because when we steam or when we cook or when we process the fruits and vegetables on our plate, it, as you know, destroys not just the good bacteria, but also the digestive enzymes. And so it's difficult for your body to break down. So if more than half of what I'm eating is whole and raw and plant-based, then I don't need extra digestive enzymes because my food will already contain it. But when I go out to eat or I'm on the road, Terrazyme is a critically important part of every single meal. And when I was working to allow my body to have the tools it needed to heal itself with my pretty severe digestive issues, I made sure that Lifelong Vitality, those 3 bottles we talked about, and Terrazyme was a consistent and regular part of my daily habits. And I genuinely believe that I am here today and that my guts have literally been saved by this very important part of our digestion family of cleansing and digestive aids. And then I'm very excited to talk to you about PB Assist. This is our probiotic formula that is patented and that is just more advanced and exciting than anything Dr. Gough and I have seen anywhere on the market as far as pre and probiotics go. So PB Assist is designed to restore balance to beneficial intestinal flora. It supports healthy immunity and it has specialized delivery. So if you check out, look right here next to the PB Assist bottle, you can look at, it looks like a funky little futuristic science experiment. That clear liquid on the larger capsule is the probiotic. It is specifically formulated and designed to protect the inner capsule, that green capsule, as it moves through your stomach. And remember, your stomach was designed to digest and break down foods, right? And so most probiotics today, even very expensive, very good probiotics, die in your gut or in your stomach, because the stomach acids tend to break down and kill the healthy flora in most probiotic supplements. But with this prebiotic patented design, PB Assist was actually created to be able to keep that probiotic intact, and where it's designed to move through your stomach into your digestive tract, where it can help to repopulate very healthy intestinal flora. So why does this matter? What are we even talking about when we're talking about a healthy gut or healthy intestinal flora? Let's talk about it. What is the gut-brain connection? As we talked about already, there are more neurotransmitter pathways that move from your gut to your brain than from your brain to your gut. And this has led scientists to call our gut, our intestines, our little brain, or the enteric nervous system. This is two thin layers of more than 100 million nerve cells lining your gastrointestinal tract, and it starts in your esophagus and moves all the way to your rectum. It's important because we need to understand that these nerve pathways are what are literally directing our body, telling us what to do, helping to restore or in some cases draw away from our whole body health and wellness. But it's important that we make sure that we're supporting this healthy gut. It's also critical to recognize in an era of mental and emotional sickness that has never been seen before, that more than 90% of our neurotransmitter serotonin is created in a healthy gut. The gut is home to your immune system, all right? And your immune system and these neurotransmitters all rely upon a healthy gut flora, millions and trillions and billions of beneficial bacteria that will continually repopulate and support themselves to really create a healthy amount of neurotransmitters and balanced hormones and a strong immune system. And so supporting a good, healthy gut is absolutely foundational, not just to your physical health, but also to your mental and emotional health. Now, what about the little ones in our family? Are they out of luck? Of course not. doTERRA has designed this level of quality of probiotics, omegas, and vitamin and mineral supplementation, even for the youngest in your family. So we have chewable tablets, IQ omegas, and we've got our probiotic PB Assist Junior. And I'm just going to warn you, those PB Assist Junior are absolutely delicious. They're healthy, they're naturally occurring, but they taste a lot like the pixie stick treats that I remember from when I was a child. And so our kids are very excited about taking their probiotics, but I'll be real, Dr. Gough and myself also enjoy taking the PB Assist Junior. And what's cool is the PB Assist Junior has different and additional strains of good, healthy microflora than the PB Assist Plus that we discussed previously. And it's really great to have a good variety of flora and bacteria. And so this is how Dr. Gough and I maybe make ourselves feel better about the fact that we take not only the adult, but also the kids' probiotic formula regularly in our family. But key point here, our kids, our children, the little humans in our stewardship are relying on us to protect them, to teach them proper health habits. It is so critically important that we teach them to crave healthy foods, to know what their bodies feel like when they're properly rested and nourished, and to provide them really good supplementation to help bridge the gaps between the food that they're eating and the nutrition that their body needs to really act in its full potential. And there's no one else who's going to care about your children more than you. It's your stewardship. And so I would ask you, if you were to rate yourself right now on a 1 to 10, if you have little humans or even animals in your household that you have a stewardship over, rate yourself 1 to 10. How well am I exercising my agency and my stewardship to take care of and look after the health of my family? And if you feel like you could use a little bit more support, do a little bit better, that's great, because doTERRA, step by step, can help support us on our pathway to being more empowered healers in our own homes. And so that's an invitation that we have for you today, as we really seek to eat better, nourishing and strengthen our bodies right from the bottom of our health pyramid all the way up. And finally, it's very important to remember that our blood cells completely replenish themselves every 120 days. Sometimes I have people come to me after taking a few days of probiotics or a few days of supplements, or after really focusing on changing their diet for a few days, and they say, Ruth, I feel okay, but I'm not sure if I feel major changes, and I'm just not sure. I'm just not sure if this is working well, right? And I tell them, I promise you, if you will take a tip-to-toe inventory of your body, everything from the tip of your head to the tip of your toes, that you would like to support greater health and wellness. There's nothing too big, there's nothing too small. If you will write down 100% of the things in your body and your mind that you'd like to see having more health support, if you will take these daily habits of health, really supplement with your lifelong vitality, your digestive enzymes, digestion, and then also add in your probiotics, PB Assist Plus, so your Terrazyme, your PB Assist Plus, and your lifelong vitality. If you'll do this for 120 days, allowing these blood cells, as they're replenishing and renewing themselves, to be completely and utterly nourished and have every tool that they need to feed your cells in a healthy, optimal way, 120 days later, you will take out that list of tip to toe and recognize how your body is replenishing itself in a magnificent way. And many of your goals are already being realized. Because at a cellular level, remember, your body was designed to heal itself, to promote health and wellness in it itself. We need to provide it the proper fuel and be persistent and consistent. And so I want you guys right here and right now to make a firm determination that you will start to eat right and supplement wisely, these daily habits of health for 120 days, and then see what happens as cell by cell, every inch of your body and mind starts to really come alive. The food that you eat will either be the safest and most powerful form of medicine that you will ever encounter, or it will be the slowest form of poison in your body and your mind. And so we need to take stewardship and be in control of how we're eating, how we're nourishing our bodies at a cellular level if we want to promote long and healthy lives. And then we move up the pyramid to our second level of wellness, and this is exercise. Does this surprise you to know that the percentage of adults meeting the physical activity guidelines are this low? So this is from an analysis of the National Health Interview Survey from 2008. That's the blue, and 2013, that's the yellow. Here you'll find that less than 1 out of 3 young adults, less than 1 out of 10 older adults are getting the physical activity necessary to sustain a healthy lifestyle. But even more shocking, lack of physical activity directly impacts every area of our physical and mental health. So why are we not getting what we need? Why are we not getting what we need? And if you think about it, if you personally or someone that you love who's not well is not getting the amount of physical exercise, why are we not? Are we just lazy? No, many people have really good reasons. I'm tired. I don't have enough time. My body hurts, right? It's difficult for me to move. Other health conditions preclude me from being as active as I'd like to be. Well, you're in luck because doTERRA also has tools to help answer each and every one of these concerns. So doTERRA has an entire line of products that are designed to help us to support healthy metabolic weight and function, and to safely and energetically be more active. So we'll start here on the bottom left-hand corner with the Slim and Sassy line. The Slim and Sassy line has trim shakes complete with ashwagandha. Ashwagandha, as many of you know, is a lovely herb that has been peer-reviewed and clinically validated to be very supportive of healthy metabolic function and to reduce cortisol levels in our body. The soft gels and metabolic blend essential oil you can add to your water, you can apply topically, you can take in the soft gel, but these are a blend of specific essential oils that have historically been used to promote the body's natural ability to have proper metabolic function. And I really love the Slim and Sassy gum. I keep it on the go for when I need to maybe avoid different sugar cravings or other type of cravings, and also to freshen my breath. It's really, really nice. But then moving up, the Deep Blue line is amongst the most popular products that doTERRA offers today. So you'll see the Deep Blue polyphenol complex has even more of the fabulous polyphenols that are offered as part of Alpha CRS Plus, but in a larger and more concentrated form. So for some people who take Lifelong Vitality, who had some inflammation in their bodies or some chronic discomfort in their bodies, they find that Lifelong Vitality does the trick. But for those of us who have more chronic inflammation or need more support to help support more healthy pain levels in our body, Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex is just a real answer to prayers. After a couple of really invasive and difficult surgical procedures on her spine, my mother became the largest believer and lover of doTERRA essential oils because of the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex. And now half of her neighborhood and her entire Zonta Club, it seems like, regularly enjoy the Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex because it helped my mother's body do what God designed it to do at a cellular level, which was to heal itself. And so there's so much chronic pain in our society today. In fact, we have an actual opioid epidemic, which is indicative. It's a symptom of the problem of pain. And so if you are not as physically active as you could be because of pain or inflammation, I would highly encourage you to consider adding your Deep Blue Polyphenol Complex onto your Lifelong Vitality. And if you add it on in your order to your Lifelong Vitality, that and the Mito to Max and the Terrazyme, the PB Assist, many other supplements to Lifelong Vitality are offered at a significantly reduced price because doTERRA knows that when we supplement our body well and customize our needs, we're going to be most healthy. And so they make that financially affordable for all of us. Also, we have the Deep Blue Rub and Deep Blue Blend, which are just a masterful synergy of essential oils that have been used historically for hundreds of years to soothe and support our bodies, our muscles, our tendons, our ligaments, especially the athletes in my life and the older clients in my life whose joints just tend to ache more regularly, cannot get enough of the Deep Blue. And I really appreciate knowing that unlike other similar rubs, there are no synthetics. There's not petrochemicals and other things that we would worry about that would disrupt health, but that the same doTERRA quality and promise applies to its Deep Blue, and you can know that you are going to be able to safely and effectively really soothe your muscles and joints with this Deep Blue Rub and Deep Blue Essential Oil. And then when we talk about energy, this energy and stamina complex, Mito to Max, helps to do a lot of things, including promote really healthy adrenal and metabolic function. And the result of this is greater naturally occurring energy and stamina. And one thing that really stands out to me is that there is no caffeine in Mito to Max. As most of you know, caffeine is a stimulant that can be naturally occurring, but is most often in our society today completely synthetic or artificial. But in either of its forms, caffeine really tanks our metabolic function. It provides overstimulation in our cells to the mitochondria and can cause us to feel jittery and agitated in the short term, but in the long term can really have a negative impact on our health and wellness. So Mito to Max is a really great energy and stamina formula. I use it as a busy mom of 5 kids, and my husband, Dr. Gough, loves to use it to help him as he transitions from days to nights and nights to days in the emergency department. And then I want to give you a little hint to what Dr. Gough and I use for our pre-workout. We do CrossFit together, and I'm a yogi. And when we're going to be looking at really more intensive physical activities, we like to take a shot of Terra Greens, which is our fruit and vegetable supplement. Andrew drinks this in about 8 ounces of water. I drink it in about 2 or 3 ounces of water, just one little scoop of Terra Greens mixed with some good water or orange juice. And then we take 1 Terrazyme to help to rapidly break down and distribute all of those delicious fruits and vegetables to our body and to our cells. And what you find is that your body will be so energized just from the nutrients that are found in these blends that you will be able to make it through your workout. You'll be energized. You'll feel overwhelming sensations of positivity. It's a really, really great secret super blend. And this was actually suggested to us from a CrossFit gym owner by the name of Dave Eaton a couple years ago. And it has transformed our workout and our wellness pretty dramatically. Next, we move up to the 3rd level of our wellness pyramid, which is to rest and manage stress. And you'll see these sleep deprivation facts might be alarming to you. Did you know that more than 7 out of 10 American adults and 9 out of 10 American children suffer from sleep disorders and report less than optimal sleep hours for their health? I mean, if you look at these common sleep disorder statistics, it's ridiculous. More than 18 million adults are living day in, day out with the effects of sleep apnea. 200,000 adults in the United States live with narcolepsy. Insomnia affects more than 70 million American adults and even more children. But as you can see from this diagram, it's impacting literally every level of our lives. It increases the number 1 killer, cardiovascular risk, increases our risk for obesity, have more problems concentrating. We are really, really at risk. But look at this statistic. 45% increase in depression symptoms when we are not well rested. And I actually was at a conference just about a year and a half ago where one of the world's leading experts on sleep and sleep health, he's done multiple TED Talks and is very well respected, came and spoke to myself and a couple 30,000 other wellness advocates and talked to us about the vast importance of getting proper sleep. And he said that researchers have now shown that genetic predisposition to many different physical and mental illnesses have been directly linked to be able to be turned on or turned off by proper sleep patterns. And so the importance of sleep is just undeniable. I mean, it's very dangerous to participate in activities like driving or parenting or operating equipment fatigued. In fact, it's as dangerous to do these things as it is to do them under the influence of alcohol or drugs. In fact, in the United States, approximately 1 million crashes are occurring each year due to drowsy driving. I mean, it is time for us to take back control of resting and managing our stress. Now, there are essential oils that have been peer-reviewed and clinically validated to help the body's natural ability to release a hormone called melatonin, to help the body relax, maybe stimulating the body to naturally produce oxytocin, melatonin, and to calm itself. But in addition to these different essential oils that you can throw into your diffuser or give yourself a little massage with before bedtime, You can also use something that was released about a year and a half ago by doTERRA that has made the biggest difference ever in my life. The Serenity Restful Complex is a soft gel that's full of a variety of different essential oils that have been peer-reviewed and clinically validated to help and promote a healthy night's sleep, a good night's sleep. But it also has something called L-theanine. And L-theanine, if you go online and do some real research in some medical journals, you'll find it has been peer-reviewed and clinically validated to really help not just with the quantity of sleep and rest that your body achieves, but also the quality of sleep that your body can really enjoy. And I have people often asking me, but what about melatonin? They say, you know, my doctor or someone has told me that I should use melatonin for myself, or shockingly for my children. And I just like to remind them, with as aware as we are today with the impact of artificial hormones in our body. I mean, most people now go out of their way to pay extra money for hormone-free milks and hormone-free meats, and are very aware of how damaging it can be to have imbalanced hormones in our bodies. Why on earth would you supplement with an over-the-counter hormone, which is melatonin? Why would you do that? And why on earth would you give your 2 and 3 and 4 and 5-year-olds chewable forms of this hormone supplement? That doesn't make any sense. But what does make sense is to utilize naturally occurring products, which don't give you a synthetic or an outside source of a hormone, but instead give a gentle reminder to your body of what it's supposed to do naturally. And so Serenity Restful Blend, the essential oil, and Serenity Restful Complex, the dietary supplement, has been shown in tandem when used together to really help to promote good night's rest. And so if you have problems falling asleep, have problems staying asleep, or have problems sleeping but still feeling unrested, this is a really powerful combo that you should really consider getting into your life and putting to the test for a better night's sleep. But sleep is not the only thing that we worry about. We also need to be aware of the impact of stress on our bodies. 8.8 out of 10, almost 9 out of 10 American women and 6 out of 10 American men will experience clinically significant chemical imbalances in their body. Mostly research is showing now secondary to really high levels of cortisol and adrenaline in the body, directly correlated to stress. American preschoolers today are amongst the largest rising population to be prescribed antidepressants and other chemical stabilizing pharmaceuticals. If that doesn't shock you, I don't know what should. The inability of our bodies today to stay in proper chemical balance have to do with a lot of things, but many of them lead right back to stress. In fact, you can see here that pretty much every major system in your body is being impacted by the effects of stress. And so what can we do to help to reduce stress? Well, I can tell you the things that we've already talked about supporting help to reduce stress in the body and mind. In fact, a healthy diet all by itself has been shown in multiple studies to help to reduce cortisol levels in your body and to help to reduce sensations of stress. Exercising is one of the best stress management tools known to mankind. Getting a good night's sleep significantly decreases the amount of stress that your body is under and increases your body's natural ability to handle and manage the stress that will be a part of our lives no matter what we do. But there are also essential oils that have been specially formulated to help your body be able to handle stress. And while there are many of them, for me, balance has been a true godsend and a real answer to prayers. This is a blend of several different essential oils that come from woods and resins and from florals, and really help to ground and bring balance to my body and mind. So when you see me out and about, you'll often see me with an aromatherapy bracelet or necklace. And you'll always notice that I smell of this absolutely delicious aroma because I use balance regularly to help my body to deal with feelings and sensations of anxiousness. and it works so powerfully. And if you want to know why, you can look back through the pages of history for hundreds of years, yes, centuries. In fact, even back in and before biblical times, essential oils and herbs and resins like frankincense, osmanthus, holewood, spruce, blue chamomile, and blue tansy have been shown to support healthy stress in the body and reduce unhealthy levels. Now, balance isn't the be-all, end-all. There are many other essential oil blends that doTERRA has expertly formulated into really powerful synergies that can help to promote healthy stress levels in your body and can give you that empowered feeling of, I've got this. I've got this. And all of this will help to reduce toxicity in our bodies. Toxicity, the fourth level of the pyramid, reducing toxic load, is an incredibly important role for us as empowered healers in our own homes. Remember, we have choices. We are in control. And so you can help to reduce toxicity inside your body and also outside your body. How do we reduce toxicity inside of our body? I love to use citrus oils. I add them into vegetable capsules. I add them into the things that I cook. I love to diffuse them. And I absolutely love putting a drop of a delicious citrus essential oil into my water. Citrus oils support the body's natural ability to cleanse, detoxify, and protect itself. And you might be wondering how, scientifically, what is the clinical validation for this claim that citrus oils can help to support that cleansing, detoxifying, and protective ability in the body? Well, it's as simple as this. Science has now validated that limonene increases glutathione levels in critical tissues such as the liver. Now, our body is created with multiple organ systems, including the liver, the kidneys, the skin, the lungs, that help to naturally detoxify our bodies. But our bodies are under a lot of toxic load, more today than ever before. And it's important that we understand that glutathione is naturally occurring in your body. It's made in literally every cell in your body and does some pretty cool things. First of all, glutathione is the master detoxifier. In each cell of your body, as more glutathione is produced, your body is better supported in getting rid of toxic substances and the natural byproducts of metabolic function. Glutathione is also a free radical scavenger, which makes it a super antioxidant. So as your body is put under more toxic threat from the things in and around your environment, glutathione being increased through limonene-rich essential oils will be very powerful to help your body to manage the stress. And finally, glutathione makes drugs and other toxic chemicals more water-soluble for easier excretion in the body. And so especially for those of us who in our lifetime have partaken of different pharmaceuticals or over-the-counter drugs or other things that we're worried about causing toxicity. Some people were exposed to different environmental hazards growing up. And these things really create systemic damage in their body in real and lasting ways. It's important to note that research now shows that supporting healthy levels of glutathione in your body and increasing those levels actually can help make drugs and other toxic chemicals more water soluble to get them out of your body rather than to store them in your fat cells in your body. We can also stop things before it begins. And so ask yourself this question: what am I using to clean my environment and to clean my body? Is it reducing toxic load or increasing it? And if you're really brave, I want you to pause this video and go get the toothpaste that you're brushing your teeth with every single day. Because if it's, one of the big name brands, Crest or Colgate or others, you're going to find a boxed warning on the back of that bottle. Have you ever looked at that before? I want you to read that. Because if your toothpaste is warning you that if you're ingesting more than a pea-sized amount of it, you should probably call poison control immediately. Why on earth are we putting that in our mouths and brushing our gums with it gums being the quickest route to your heart. Why are we doing that on a day in, day out basis? It makes absolutely no sense. What if you could get all of the benefits, immune supportive benefits of the On Guard blend for your gums and your teeth every single day? On Guard's toothpaste is a natural whitening formula. It uses silica and calcium and other natural things to support proper health in your mouth, your gums, your teeth. Very powerful. What are you washing your hands with? I mean, we as a society are really to blame for the perpetuation of superbugs. All of the antibacterial drugs that we partake of, but also the antibacterial cleansers, hand soaps, and other things are really leading to the production of superbugs. But you can, again, live an empowered life. We use the On Guard foaming hand soap. We use the On Guard cleaner concentrate. I have yet, even though we've got a lovely little rescue pup and 5 kids in our house, I have yet to find a single major mess that my essential oils with the On Guard cleaner concentrate can't stand up to. And this concentrate makes about 16 ounce bottles of cleanser, depending on what you're using it for. So for pennies on the dollar of what you can buy anywhere else, this non-toxic cleaner is really powerful. We also love and could not recommend higher the On Guard laundry detergent. My clothes have never been cleaner, and the environment has never been better served, because nothing in this On Guard laundry detergent or the cleaner concentrate or the hand soap are breeding super bugs or are putting toxic chemicals into our earth that we cannot take back. I travel a lot. I'm on the airplanes a lot. I'm moving around a lot in my work with doTERRA. And the On Guard sanitizing mist is my very best friend. I use it when I get into the airplane. I mist my shopping cart and my hands after touching my shopping cart. I use it all of the time because I simply do not have time or desire or money to be sick or tired. And the On Guard sanitizing mist is an important part of my lifestyle to help support my body's natural ability to heal itself. And then finally, the On Guard beadlets and On Guard soft gels are what empowered households utilize when we start to notice sensations of unwellness moving into our body. And so instead of just recognizing those first sensations of, ooh, something's off, I don't think I'm feeling quite right, and doing nothing about it, you can use the On Guard beadlets or soft gels or essential oil as a non-toxic way to help support your body's natural ability to protect and heal itself. It's also important to note that on average, women are using hundreds and hundreds of different toxic chemicals on a daily basis in their personal care routines. There's a really cool article about this on the Huffington Post. You can go and read about all of the toxic chemicals and what they're doing to our physical and emotional wellness. But I would invite you to look at doTERRA's toxic-free spa line, toxin-free hair care. I mean, if you want to see some really incredible before and after pictures, 30 days before and after of hair care, I would encourage you to reach out to me because we have some pretty amazing results utilizing the doTERRA shampoo and conditioner. My daughters and myself are constantly getting asked about what we do for our shiny, thick, very healthy hair. And it's just the Salon Essentials, which is 100% toxin-free, phthalate-free, paraben-free, sulfate-free, all of those things that we worry about most, doTERRA cares about most. And then finally, Dr. Gough and I both cannot get enough of doTERRA's Virage line. This is a high-class, high-quality skincare line with anti-aging serum and cleanser and a toner and a moisturizer that smells amazing, has incredible results. Again, if you need to see some before and after pictures, sometimes seeing is believing. It's very powerful. But 100% every single ingredient in every bottle of Virage is from the earth. Whole plant-based beauty. And that's what you can rely on with doTERRA. The very best products at the very best prices with the very best outcomes with none of the things that we worry about being a threat to our bodies and minds. That's doTERRA for you. So as we reduce the toxic load on our bodies are able to more efficiently and effectively and regularly detoxify and cleanse themselves. And this all leads to a true foundation of informed self-care. So do you remember the bottom part of our pyramid, those first 4 levels, all have to do with prevention and supporting a healthy body. And then when we move up into our healthcare model, the foundation of our healthcare should be informed self-care. So what does this mean, informed self-care? It means choosing natural first. When you're experiencing an imbalance in the body and the mind, do you start first by looking down the pyramid, assessing your diet and your supplementation, seeing if maybe there's a way to eat better or more healthier or better complete your body's nutritional needs? Looking and seeing if you're moving your body the way that you should, exercising more, looking to see if there are ways that you can better support rest or to manage your stress. How many of us, when we start to feel ill, just take something over the counter and push through it? Those sensations are our best guide that it's time to slow down. Utilizing essential oils and different supplements as natural solutions to help us slow down and allow our body to rest and regenerate and replicate in a healthy way at a cellular level first, before we look to anything synthetic made in the laboratory, is part of practicing informed self-care. You also look to address the root cause. So do you remember that tree that we talked about? Instead of thinking about symptoms, think about the root cause of what's going on. Again, look down the pyramid for whole wellness and health to promote optimal health and wellness in your body, to really look at that big picture of being well. We're not interested in symptom-based management anymore. We do not want sick care. We want health care, which starts from the solid foundation up. And then finally, practicing informed self-care means practicing optimal therapeutic range through daily habits. So I know some people who have the entire suite of doTERRA goodness. They've got all the oils, all the supplements, everything that doTERRA has to offer. And yet they only turn to their doTERRA when they are not well. They wait for symptoms to manage. Informed self-care means protecting and promoting our health with that 80% of our time and resources and efforts and energy to prevent sickness in the first place. Through healthy daily habits like those that we've discussed today, you can start at this moment to practice your own informed self-care on your journey to optimal health and wellness. So why join us? Why join doTERRA? Why is it so important that you become a part of an organization led by people who have the experience to offer you and the ability to support you on your road to health and wellness? I can think of 2 major reasons. First of all, when you join us in doTERRA, you will be given the tools that you need to help practice your informed self-care and to understand and put into practice all of the goodness of all of the levels of your pyramid of true healthcare, the big picture of wellness. And what do I mean by tools? We're going to help you get the books and resources, give the continuing education classes, put you on our private group pages, invite you to team calls like this, bring you and get you into corporate events and more to give you the information and education to be truly an empowered healer in your home. But we're also going to step by step help you to gain your own experience using this natural first approach to healthcare, utilizing the big picture and the foundations of health to truly regain control and exercise powerful choices to be more healthy and well in your life and the life of those you love. And all of this will lead to your own experience of empowerment. This is the confidence that will come when you learn to listen to and honor your bodily sensations and to truly look in the mirror and see yourself, believe in yourself as the true expert in your body and mind. That's what you can expect by joining us, that we will guide you on this path and help you to your own road of our total goal. We will help you to understand the structure of your body and the functions in your body that lead to health and wellness. We will teach you step by step how to utilize the gifts and the tools that doTERRA offers to support both the structure and the proper optimal function of your body and your mind. Because our goal is to maintain and achieve balance. Body, mind, spirit, that's our goal. And so remembering these key points, that you are the expert in your body and mind, we must exercise this stewardship and regain ownership of the truth that there is no one on this planet who is more of an expert in your body and your mind than you. Your body was designed to be whole and well. We can no longer afford these excuses and these stories about why we're not well or why, things aren't working out for us. Your body was designed to be whole and well, and those excuses and stories of the past are too expensive. We've got to stop buying them and instead invest in ourselves through this foundation of health and wellness. And finally, you have choices. You are in control. You can choose to start to exercise those things that we've talked about and learned together today to promote optimal health and wellness for yourself and the people that you love most. And by exercising these key points, as you join with us on this journey to optimal health and wellness, you will become the greatest goal of all, which is empowered. And I believe that the dictionary states it best. What does it mean to be empowered? To make someone stronger and more confident, especially in controlling their life and claiming their rights. The synonyms of empower are emancipate, unshackle, set free, and liberate. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, if you are so over all of the stories of the past, if you are ready to start experiencing whole body and mind and spirit wellness and health, it is time to get on this road with us through doTERRA to true empowerment. Finding yourself stronger and more confident, more able to control your life and to claim your rights. This is your birthright, and now is your moment. And so please, my friends, accept this invitation to start looking down this pyramid of wellness and health, to see how doTERRA and you yourself as your expert who can make choices and be in control can take each level of this solid foundation to true health, eating right, exercising, resting and managing stress, reducing toxicity, and practicing proper self-care, informed self-care. These steps will lead you and help you and guide you on this road to true empowerment. And we will be here with you every step of the way. doTERRA Healthcare is coming. Change is coming. In fact, doTERRA has already opened their first clinic on their campus at Pleasant Grove for their employees. But another clinic will be opening up later next month. By the end of 2018, there will be 5 integrative health and wellness doTERRA clinics here in the United States, which will be staffed by fully board certified nurses and doctors who have all of the tools that they need to provide the best of Western and Eastern medicine together in a natural first integrative approach to health and wellness. But my friends, you ready for a reality check? Even these idealistic type of super clinics will do nothing to empower you if you look at them first for your health and wellness. If you believe that doTERRA's clinics or your local clinic is more of an expert in your body and mind, that sickness is just a natural part of life and something that you should expect and learn to live with or endure, or that you don't have choices, if you believe these myths, you will not be empowered. And even the best doctors and best clinics on this planet will not be able to keep you whole and well. Because when it comes to your health and wellness, if you don't care, who does? Who does? No one will care more than you. No one can make change more than you. And so doTERRA Healthcare is very exciting. We cannot wait to have a clinic in our area that we can go to for a fully integrative approach to health and wellness. But starting right here and right now, from now on, at this moment, we can decide together to live empowered. To live empowered. So how do you get started with doTERRA? Many of you out there already have your wholesale account. And so I would highly recommend that you get onto a loyalty rewards template and that you order the products that we talked about that resonated with you as the expert in your body and mind, that you place these on your loyalty rewards template and make them a daily habit. Make your 120-day goal, right? You need to get that wholesale membership. If you've got it, use it. If you don't, reach out to the person who invited you to watch this webinar today, because they can get you set up with the very best prices for the very best products that will empower you today. You need to choose your path, right? Where are you going to start? What goals are you going to start with first? How are you going to start? Most people decide to start with a really wisely cultivated starter kit from doTERRA with the most important supplements and essential oils for your needs. But you can choose your own path. Remember, you have choices. You're in control. Again, reach out to the person that invited you to this webinar today, and they will help you to make the best choices for your particular situation. It's important that you complete that tip-to-toe health inventory that we talked about to set your 120-day goals. If you don't do this, guess what? Things are going to happen so naturally and feel so good that 120 days from now, you might look back and not even remember how sick and tired you were to begin with. And so this is such an important thing. My dear friend Betty Torres has taught me this. And I just think that it is the wisest thing I've ever heard. Today, right now, take a tip-to-toe health inventory of all the things going on in your body. Nothing's too big, nothing's too small. Do you experience, breakouts or rashes on your body? Is your hair thinner than you'd like it to be? Is your eyesight not what you'd like it to be? Do you have aches and whatever, right? What is going on? Tip-to-toe in your body, write it down, put it in an envelope, put it on your refrigerator, and date it 120 days from today. And then go back through this webinar, practice the daily habits, really start from the foundation up for your health and wellness, and 120 days, sit down, make a date with yourself to take inventory and go through where you were 120 days. I guarantee you, I promise you, with every fiber of my being, I know, because I've seen it happen for myself, miracles in my family, for my children, and for me, right? I am here today because of doTERRA. But I have seen it replicated in thousands of people in our organization alone and millions of people across the globe. People are setting and achieving their health goals in powerful ways, and we want you to be a part of this wonderful, wonderful experience. You need to schedule your lifestyle overview. So with the person that invited you to this webinar today, you are entitled to sit down with them and to go tip-to-toe over your inventory and to have them help to customize all of we scratched the surface of what doTERRA has to offer, all of the tools that doTERRA has to offer to day in, day out, get you into daily habits specifically customized for your health and wellness needs. If you're already a wellness advocate and you feel like you could use a little bit more guidance, reach out to your enroller, the person who set you up with your wholesale account. Or if they're not active anymore, reach up. You can call doTERRA's 1-800-411-8151. Again, 1-800-411-8151. And they can help you find an active wellness advocate who can sit down and do this lifestyle overview to help you start living the life of your dreams. And then finally, it is up to you to develop your daily habits of health and wellness and vitality that will help you to get started living in this big picture of wellness. And so if you don't have a wholesale membership yet, I highly, highly recommend that you start with a kit. There's a lot of reasons, but at the end of the day, I'm just cheap, right? And being cheap, or my husband likes to call it frugal, we recognize that a penny saved is a penny earned. doTERRA has gone through and put together kits of the very most important thing for people to get started with. They've waived the $35 annual fee, and then they've priced these kits well below the wholesale pricing, below the 25% off. Greater discounts are available when you start with an enrollment kit. Now you can start just getting a $35 membership and then customize what you want. But you'll notice that while the Diamond Kit has literally everything that you could possibly need to start with from doTERRA, it also puts you in the super extra diamond status in the Loyalty Rewards Club. And what the Loyalty Rewards Club is, every month as you're ordering items from doTERRA, if that's something you choose to do, doTERRA rewards loyal customers by giving them between 10 and 25% back. So you're already getting 25% off, but you can get between 10 and 25% back in rewards points towards whatever it is that you want to shop with. So if you start with the Diamond Kit, in addition to saving $866 below wholesale, waiving your $35 wholesale fee, getting all the tools that you need to change your lifestyle, you're also going to get 400 free product points. That's $400 worth of free products the next month when you start your life or your loyalty rewards at 100 or more. But you also get to skip the first 9 months. So most people who start with doTERRA have to be loyal for 3 months and they get 10% back, be loyal for 6 months and they get 15, and they move up each 3 months. But guess what? If you start with the Diamond Kit, you start at the very elite status. As if you had ordered 9 full months in a row, you're going to start at 25% back. So if I spend $100 on doTERRA, I'll get $25 back towards whatever it is that my family needs. It's pretty cool, right? You can also start with one of these economy kits. If you see down here below on the lower left-hand side, there's a Home Essentials Kit and the Family Essentials Kit. Now, these are just oils, just basic starters, okay? And I don't really recommend these very highly because, as you saw, our very foundation of wellness has to do with eating right. And as you can see, this doesn't come with any of the supplements that you need. But you can add those supplements on at the wholesale cost. The difference between these two kits is one is a big bottle and one is exactly the same oils, just in a small bottle. So the small bottles have between 80 and 100 uses. The big bottles have between 250 and 300 uses. So with a big bottle kit, you'll see you'll get more than 3 times the oil for less than half the cost. And you get a free diffuser. The pedal diffuser is manufactured by a company called Punsen for doTERRA and is the highest quality diffusers available on the market today. The small bottle kit is also a great place to start, but promise me, whichever of those you choose, if that's where you choose to start, make sure that you add on your Lifelong Vitality Pack, digestive enzymes, and probiotics so that you can get started with your true foundations and daily habits. The place that most people start, and my very favorite kit, the place Dr. Gough and I started back when he was in residency 5 years ago, was the Natural Solutions Kit. Now, this kit is an extraordinary value. As you can see, it's percentage-wise the deepest discount because you're saving $228.95 below wholesale, waiving your $35 fee. You also get 100 free product points back, and you're going to start at 15% rewards. So you're going to be 3 months ahead of everyone else who's starting in the Loyalty Rewards program as far as getting your purchases back in reward points. You're also going to get every single tool that we talked about today, plus my very favorite diffuser, and several other items that will help you to get started on the right path towards optimal health and wellness. And this is a really great value. Again, it's the place where most people choose to start. It's the place I most highly recommend starting, and it's available to everyone. And then remember that doTERRA does have a 30-day product guarantee. They guarantee your satisfaction. So there's literally nothing to lose by putting these words to the test. But how do you know if this is right for you? My strongest recommendation is to listen to your gut. Remember, my friends, you have more neurotransmitters in your gut than you do in your brain. And so listen to your sensations. As we've been talking today, as we've been discussing today, how do you feel? What do you think? If this feels like a path that was brought to you at the right way, at the right time, by the right person, maybe listen to the sensations telling you deep down inside that you deserve to feel better, that you and the people that you love deserve to live a life more empowered by enjoying the big picture of wellness and health. Remember to make that 120-day wellness plan. Whether you're a man or a woman, take the time to print out something like this that can guide you from tip to toe every single health and wellness goal you have for yourself and for all the people in your stewardship. Put these in an envelope. You can discuss them with your enroller at your lifestyle overview, and then put it on your fridge to remind you of your daily habits. What you are promising yourself you're going to do day in and day out for 120 days until your blood supply has completely replicated and reproduced itself, nourished and healthy and well. And after 120 days of living these healthy habits, take down that envelope, open it up, and watch with wonder and gratitude at how many things you have been able to change in your life by recognizing that you are the expert in your body and mind, that your body was designed at a cellular level to be whole and well, and that you have choices and you are in control. Thank you guys so much for being with me here today. Please don't hesitate to reach out to myself or to the person that invited you to this webinar today if you have more questions. But most importantly, trust yourself and get started today to live a life of greater empowerment and health with doTERRA. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. If you continue on the path that you're going on today, where will you be in a week or a month, a year from now? If you and I were to meet each other 5 years from now down the road, if nothing changes in your lifestyle or the choices that you're making, what will be different for you 5 or 10 years from today? Yes, my friends, it was Albert Einstein who said most brilliantly that the true definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing and somehow expecting different results. Because if nothing changes, nothing changes. And so today, accept this invitation to live empowered. Thanks so much, guys. Y'all have a great day.